It gives our younger people an earlier opportunity to participate in choosing our leaders, setting the course for our government, having a voice in their community, and as one of the students says, to get them hooked on democracy. This bill will allow 17-year-olds who will be 18 by the time of the general election to vote in a primary election. So the way the law currently is we're saying, okay, you're going to be able to vote once all the decisions have been made about who the contenders are, who the nominees are. What this bill says is, if you're going to be 18 by the time of general election, we're going to give you an opportunity to have a say in choosing the nominees of the parties, and we're going to give you an opportunity to register even earlier to vote at the age of 16, so that we can get into our schools and, you know, really give those kids an opportunity to start to get involved in our democracy. And that's just so critical for the future of our country and our community, that we get young people involved. So that's why I support it, and I'm really honored to carry this legislation.
And how do you feel this is going to change politics and democracy as we have it right now?
Far too people vote. Far too few people are involved in talking about issues that are important to our community. As a consequence, I think probably we're not necessarily having a good enough debate about long-term issues, issues that really affect kids, people who have most of their lives ahead of them, whether you're talking about energy, or you're talking about jobs, or you're talking about education, or you're talking about global climate change. No one has more of an interest in how we protect our future or quit screwing it up like a kid and a younger person, you know, who's just reaching adulthood and really has their whole life ahead of them. And so I hope it changes the politics in that this country begins to really think more about longer-term policies, and we need to get the younger generation involved to help be the champion of some of those policies, because again, their set of issues that they're worried about may be different than someone who has less of their life left and is older. So fundamental different interests, and yet interests that also happen to closely parallel what's important to the long-term benefit of this country.